Wonderful, wonderful, Dilip. So, hi Dilip, my name is Sushil, or I'm your tutor Sushil. Well, I'm connecting with you from Rajasthan, India, but I have been living in Chandigarh since my birth. You can say since I was very small, I was adopted by my grandparents, and then on I have been living in Chandigarh. For some months or for some work, I have come to my hometown, and I'm conducting sessions from my hometown only. Right. And I have been teaching English for almost 12 years. I was 15 or 16 when I got into this industry or training. And my hobbies are, as like you said, my hobbies are watching movies, reading books, storytelling, listening to people, and also help them in their communication and language issues, in their language issues. Yes, Dilip, that's about me.
Yeah, that's wonderful, sir. And because if we have limited hobbies, then we can focus on that. Otherwise, if we are involved into many things, then we tend to become
Right.
lazy or not too much focused on.
Right.
So,
And Dilip, I also realize a lot of people in India, they don't have hobbies. They simply say like,
mm,
my hobby is playing cricket. They never
most,
go to play
yeah,
cricket.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
most of the people,
most of the people,
yeah,
they say my
they,
hobby is listening to songs, but they listen this Bollywood songs and they think it is hobby.
yeah.
No, hobby is something that you do consistently and you really enjoy doing that.
And to some extent, that should be visible with your
Right.
personality.
Right. Okay. It's not like that. Okay. I am a fan of a. Like, my hobby is playing cricket, but I don't know how to hold a bat. But my hobby is
Yeah.
playing. So we cannot say it's a hobby. Then it is a lie.
Yeah,
Okay. Dilip,
100%.
as you are a teacher, okay. Dilip, should we continue this conversation or should we go by the session notes? What do you
Yeah,
suggest?
we should continue. We should continue this session, and yes,
Huh.
and random topics like whatever you choose, not
Okay. Okay.
the mundane topic. That actually, by doing so, we limit ourselves to certain areas.
Okay.
And if
I
yeah,
have
if
something
the
very interesting
yeah,
for you.
yes, sir,
Okay.
that would be very
Great.
nice to talk on that.
Great, great. Okay, so first, okay, I was telling, and I'll make sure that whatever I'm telling it adds value. I promise you.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
So, Dilip, I was telling that I have seen a lot of teachers, like I have trained a lot of teachers and students, right? So, I generally ask teachers, what's your hobby? And they say, sir, my hobby is reading newspaper. I ask them, why do you read newspaper? And they are like, सर कुछ मिलता नहीं है पढ़ने को. So that's not the way actually, Dilip. No, you say, sir, I don't have hobby. This is better.
Yeah,
Then saying my hobby is counting stars. Now you don't know what are the like, this seven stars. You don't know them, but you say my hobby is counting stars. Okay, so
actually, this is the fact. Actually, people tend to pretend in the name of counting a lot of hobbies, but actually they are not
they are
doing
not
any
pursuing
such
even one.
things.
You know,
Yeah.
I met one person. Okay, he was my student. You would be surprised, Dilip. I asked him, what's your hobby? He said, sir, sleeping. My hobby is sleeping. I enjoy sleeping. I said, when you sleep, how do you enjoy it? If I'm sleeping. So, Dilip, how am I enjoying? Because when I'm sleeping, I'm not there.
Actually, it gives contentment. That is why he told
No,
that
no, no.
sleeping is something like that. It relieves us from all our pains. That is why.
Dilip, not exactly.
Hmm.
For example, I'm drinking coffee. Okay. Imagine, okay, this is my cup of coffee. I'm having it. So I have to be there to enjoy coffee. If I am enjoying coffee and I'm sleeping, When you are in sleep, you are kind of unconscious. Your brain is active, but you have no experience. After waking up, you feel happy.
Right.
No. So he said, I like, for example, I'm playing video game. I'm enjoying video game because I'm there. Sleep cannot be hobby. Okay, then I
Hmm.
asked, what do you do in your free time? He said, I sleep.
Actually, it's a natural procedure. I think
Right.
we are human being, and it's a
It's very
natural
natural.
happening.
No,
Yeah.
it is like this. Okay, my hobby is going to washroom. Now,
No, no. It
like,
should not be the hobby for anybody. Actually, it's a natural process that knowingly or unknowingly we have to follow it.
now
So
if somebody says my hobby is eating dal rice, that is not right. If you say my hobby is eating delicious and different types of foods, I understand.
mm,
When you are eating, you are exploring. You are eating Calcutta's food, you are having Hyderabad's food, you are having litti chokha from Bihar or UP. Okay, so people are a lot of confused about hobbies. What do you think, Dilip, in India?
yeah, actually, yeah, we are not focused. Actually, we are in abundance.
We
India
want to
is
do everything.
considered a India is considered a populated country. So actually, when it comes to a hobby, then people may say that we have a lot of hobbies, as you earlier told, but actually they are not pursuing any hobby, and they just actually now it has become a fashion to
Fashion,
tell on a screen that I
my
pursue this
hobbies,
and that hobbies. But and actually they do not just uh, tell people that only one hobby I have,
or
but
even
they
Dilip, even it's so unfortunate. Even they don't have one hobby
yeah,
nowadays.
right,
They just,
yeah,
and
this
that's
is the
not.
main hobby nowadays. This has
Yes,
become the only one hobby
it is
nowadays, and I
using
think
doom scrolling is
whole
a word. Doom
whole
scroll.
country is busy, and especially people from northern Indian states. They are just killing their time, just scrolling something on mobile and on a
Endlessly,
screen
endlessly. Okay,
endlessly. They don't have any limit on it, and actually, youngsters are killing their energy by getting indulged in, I think, in scrolling things unnecessarily.
it's a grave concern.
Great
I was I,
concern.
I was I was reading one article. That article says what is dangerous in India. Like we talk about corruption, we talk about government, we talk about killings, the crimes.
Mhm.
But the main concern is a lot of young people or like youth is not aware that what they are doing, and it is very dangerous for countries like India, those who are developing and on the way, like America and UK and Australia. They have grown, and people there are also, but they have very keen mindset. In India, we are consumerism is too much. Okay,
Just
let me tell you something. Recently, I was reading a book. Okay, so the book's name is The Psychology of Marketing.
hmm,
Okay, so in that the author says how our attention is being captured for stupid things we have no idea actually. Okay, especially that color, that bright, that a lot of young people are getting expensive gadgets by arguing with their parents, or maybe by taking loan, maybe asking from friend. Even they don't have enough income or money, and it is also not serving the purpose. They just buy to become very cool, right?
right,
Okay,
right.
it is happening very much. So Dilip, what do you think about it? What should we do as a nation?
Yeah,
As a
actually,
teacher?
yeah.
Yeah.
You rightly mentioned all these things, the detrimental effects of using gadgets and using new technologies. Though we are not judicious people, actually
Right.
we have got everything by birth. Actually, in
Yes.
developed countries where people are very keen, very prudent while having all these new technologies, and they And I think whenever they reach 18, then I think their family just shred their responsibility, and
Yes,
they just tell their children that
it's
please
to
you earn the money and then squander it on all these things. But in India, you cannot predict about youngsters. I have seen in my close knit families where students were very promising, and even people used to tell that such as that particular student would do better in his life. But after a 12th, after 12th, when they actually the testing time of their career came, then they abruptly left everything and they changed their course of, I think, course of action
like
for coming years. And they left everything. They got indulged in various nefarious activities. And actually, such is the horrific condition of our rural areas and especially in three-tier cities. And I'm not
absolutely,
talking
absolutely.
about big metro cities, but the things are getting from bad to worse. And actually, we as a society are failed to teach them the real value of time, money,
Miserable,
energy. So, yeah,
miserable.
miserable condition is everywhere.
Okay, Dilip. Actually, if we are observant, okay, we would be realizing it that in every area of life, it is having a negative impact.
Hmm.
Okay, I would like to give you an example. One of my friends, he was working in Amazon, and usually he's not supposed to tell, but we both went for interview long back. I just went to check my English skills, my communication skills, because when you learn English, you doubt
Hmm.
yourself whether I'll be clearing interview or not.
Always,
No?
always, you
So
have
I
doubt.
went, and I went, I gave 3, 4 interviews and I got selected. So I was kind of confident, yes, my English is now improved. English has improved. Then he got into this Amazon, and one day my friend was very depressed or very devastated. I asked him what happened. Then this man tells me that he had a very bad experience as a client. Like he met some, he was working for some North Indian company. Okay, process. Then he was telling me that person fought with him for $2. For $2, he took
Oh,
almost 27 minutes, and he got his $2 back. These are the people actually. For
these are
them,
the
money, work, and their work ethics, they mean everything.
right, right. And this is the I think
The
very
way they work,
grim scenario that is present, and I keenly observe all these things, and I have personally faced all these things in our
like
close-knit family. And actually, I see youngsters are not, they are not at all prudent. They are not wise. You cannot leave any responsibility on them.
they live
The
on superficial level of life. Very, there's a word which I learned from a Gen Z or a
Gen
young
Z. Yeah,
young
this is the
person.
new word,
New word.
and in the name of Gen Zism, that just it was displayed in Nepal, and actually they did it. They overthrown the government, but actually they didn't know that what next has
They
to
have
do.
done.
So
Yeah,
actually, how much damage they have done, I don't just.
no
Uh,
idea.
just don't tell that all the politicians in Nepal they were doing good, but actually
But
you should
again,
have
the
a
way
role,
the way
yeah,
has to be.
a plan. You should have a plan for future. Then after
Then you
take an
must execute
action.
things, and
Yeah,
destroying and burning your own city state is not. I don't think it's an intelligent move. There's a method to, like, if I disagree with Dilip, there's a way. I
there
should
is a
not
way.
go and bang on my head.
No, no,
No,
no. This is not the proper way to bring about any change in society. After all, society sees you as a responsible citizen. But if you don't execute all those things on in proper way, then after all you
then
will be
we lose the
exposed.
essence. We lose the essence of
Essence.
being a human and being a civilized. I feel that everybody, like, we come from a civilized um, culture, or like I don't find that Nepal and India very different. Like
Mm.
I think they shared, that boundary with us, and Nepal and India, they are very much similar. So what has happened in Nepal, it's just an example. It can happen anywhere. It can happen in any
Yeah,
part of India. We are not very far away with that reality. We never know,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mhm. So this one student of mine came and he told me, sir, I think people are in Delulu, something like he said, Delulu,
Mhm.
something like that. So I said, my dear, what is Delulu? He said, oh, sir, you don't know. I said, no. He said, delusion.
Delusion. Yeah.
Okay. He said, it's a Delulu. So I said, it's a some kind of song or some nickname. Okay, but it was delusion. So he taught me the word delusion to this Delulu.
And
Okay.
sir, one thing I would like to get your insight on this topic. That do you also feel that nowadays people and especially youngsters, because on them the responsibility of India is going to come, and actually they have become totally unaware of reading habit, and actually they don't read at all, and that is why they are not developing any sense of responsibility in themselves. In a very
Dilip,
few
Dilip,
span of time they want to get everything.
Dilip, hats off. I was just answering you in my mind. Reading is a solution. And see the connection of us,
Yeah,
our connection. You asked me bang on question. I
yeah,
was just about to show you the piles of books that I am having, okay, which have
yeah.
made me what I am.
The same here, sir, same here. I'm also drowned in the pool of books.
I read with book and I
So
sleep with my
uh,
books. So I have 5, 7 books. While like reading, I fall asleep and I don't know. I wake up sometimes. Book is on me. Sometimes I'm on the book. So I feel bad that I slept on a book. But that has been my therapy. That has been my sadhana. That has been my teacher. Everything. Dilip, you asked me a wonderful question. If we promote only two things in India, first reading, second meditation, we are going to be superpower in no time.
no time. Yeah,
But
right.
it is very difficult, my dear. Young people have to stand up. Young, we need more and more charismatic and dynamic teachers, and that young blood we need.
Yeah, yeah. And
Right?
actually, sir, one thing that you must have observed the things, the examination pattern, which is changing, I think, year by year, because earlier we used to write 3 hours and we used to write descriptive questions. But nowadays, pattern has totally changed, and nowadays the students are uh, used to depend. They are told to be depend on objective questions, and actually such things are also responsible because we are we take this example from cricket match. Like nowadays, test matches are not being played in comparison to the numbers which earlier used to be played. And when the mental toughness used to come, and the players used to be very
Absolutely.
calm, composed, and very patient. In the same way, education pattern has totally changed, and nowadays students are just being taught to be dependent on all these gadgets and via online mode. So in my opinion, that most of the problems can be solved if we sit together and our government takes any such steps to bring to just instill in the mind of the students by changing its syllabus that you have to write more and more questions in a descriptive manner, and so that they will need to uh, read a lot.
Dilip, I very much agree with you. Well, it feels like that we are on the same page, like our thoughts, our values, and a lot of thinking. Okay, it is modern as at the same time it is also rooted in our culture. Okay, Dilip, I would like to tell you that no government can bring about any change. It is the people. It is the
Mhm.
real responsibility is on the shoulder of ours,
Mhm.
which
Yeah,
which are supposed to be very strong, and of course they are, but we are not given enough resources. A student came to me and told, "Sir, my school teachers are amazing, but they are tied up with these responsibilities and syllabus. They want to experiment with us, but then school tells them not to because they have to give 100% syllabus."
yeah, yeah.
So I
Actually,
understand the
it goes on us. It
plight
goes
of
on us on
teachers.
regular basis. Yes, sir. You rightly mentioned it goes on regular basis with me and with our fellow teachers, and they always keep themselves busy in all those unnecessary works. That is why
Right,
our main focus goes in vain.
in the academics. Okay,
Yeah, we
so Dilip,
overlook
what I
always those interests. Yeah,
right, okay, and that's very sad. Okay, I'm okay, but what I feel is, Dilip, we need to bring that sanctity, that
mm,
those sensitivity in the students, and that's our responsibility. We need to bring them. We don't need to tell them what is right, what is wrong. We need to give them the gift of books, gift of reading. We need to be an example. Actually, I feel
yeah,
that's the only
right,
way. Okay, the government might do, might not do, parents might do, might not do. In the end, it's we, and if we don't play our part well, we are going to have those like very unsatisfactory uh, nights.
right, right, sir.
So I feel that in the end we are hero and we are villain. That's the way I look at things, right? But
100, yeah, right, sir.
unfortunately system do not, all the great teachers, they either get transferred or they are thrown out of the school.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is the sad and grim story of I think
and
every states.
I should not, I don't know, I should, you would be agreeing with me or not. The only profession where there there should not be any politics, it is there, the school politics, the teacher
Yeah,
politics.
right,
It,
sir. I'm 100% agree with you, and
I don't
because
understand.
yeah, because education has no realism. Uh, Everybody needs it to become a human.
Yes,
So
yes.
we need good people,
I
good
feel that Dilip, I
institutions.
would
Yes,
be
sir.
ending. I would be ending with this very um, insightful note that in the initial prime ministers, they should have made like IAS, IPS, ITS also, Indian Teaching Services. Okay, India would be much more better if the great teachers would be given the higher responsibilities, right?
Right, right, sir.
Then we would be, but now teachers are considered like, a teacher does his B.Ed and he spends his 2 years or let's say 3 years, and then he gets 10,000 rupees, works for 8 to 10 hours, and comes back with a very sullen and sad face. So we need to do something for them as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, sir. Yeah,
But
that
at
is.
English Yari, I am very proud to say that it's like only platform that I have come across where teachers are having great time. They're happy. They are
Yeah, right.
imparting their skills. I'm
Mhm.
very happy to be part of English Yari. To be frank with you.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this was,
really, it was very nice and insightful conversation with you, sir. And I think we are near to conclude this session.
yes,
So,
we
yeah.
are towards
So,
the end.
but
Yes,
in future, we will have more sessions and talk on various
sure,
topics,
sure, sure.
burning topics, because you very much resemble me, and
Thank you.
because I have found a lot of similarities between ourselves.
Yeah,
So we will have a lot of uh,
sure,
discussion in further
sure.
sessions. Okay, sure.
Okay, Dilip, before we end, small feedback. Well,
Sure.
you have been very fantastic. You have used all the words effectively, and you also kind of, the way you were talking, it was very lucid. So I am very much happy and congratulating you because you are making so many efforts after teaching, coming back, sitting for your, and you are leveling up your game. Means a lot. So keep
Yeah,
up
thanks.
that
Thanks,
spirit.
sir. It means a lot, sir. And I will try to give my 100% and my best
Great.
to improve my level.
Great, Dilip. And last
Okay.
thing is, we just need a little bit more fluency. We need
Hmm.
more practice. So just
More.
be the best version of ourselves.